With all the rumors and speculation of where this movie's going to take place, a lot of people think it's going to take place in Seattle.
Jamie Kennedy, subscribe to my man, Destination Station right now if you want the best content.
What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Favorite click on this video. Subscribe to Destination Station if you want Scream, Halloween, and everything in between. And follow me on all my socials. All the links are down in the description below. So yeah, be a part of the conversation. Today we're going to talk about the setting of Scream 7. So a lot of people, there's a lot of sources out there talking about where this movie is going to be taking place. A lot of people think it's going to be Seattle because that's where Sidney Prescott and her family lives. And a lot of people are thinking that like maybe we're gonna have Ghostface in Seattle. So you know, I mean that's a big possibility if that's where he's like going after her. But or do you think that this could be taking place in New York City? Could this be taking place exactly after the events of what happened in Scream 6? Or could we be on our way back to Woodsboro or even Hollywood for that matter? Because with Kevin Williamson in that director's chair, there's a lot of rumors out there. I'll see a lot of people on the internet and a lot of people on YouTube here that claim that they have certain sources that are saying, hey, this is going to be taking place in Seattle. But if you recall, some of these sources have been false in the past. You know, I'm not saying that this will not take place in Seattle. I think that would be kind of cool in a way, but I feel like it's also kind of like New York City, like we're going to another city setting, or are we going to be in a more secluded setting? You know, and yes, we've done Woodsboro, you know, quite a few times now. But with it being set in Seattle, I just want to know exactly what they're going to be doing differently. A lot of people are saying like Sydney's in hiding. We don't know if she's still in hiding to this day. You know, I made a video about the opening kill of who that might be. But what I'm saying is, like, take everything with a grain of salt. Everything that's here, even on my channel, on everybody else's channel, because I recall when Scream 5 and Scream 6 came out, and and certain YouTubers said that they had certain sources. Yeah, some things did come to fruition, but a lot of shit was just made up, I feel like, and it's almost like clickbaity, and I don't want that to really be like how my channel is about. I do like theorizing, I do like making predictions, but I don't like to claim that I have certain sources that say that certain things is going to happen in the movie, okay? Because sometimes I feel like that a lot of that shit's fabricated. And I'm not trying to call out anybody here on YouTube. I'm not trying to start up any YouTube drama or anything like that, but I think that at this point, everything is up for speculation. I don't really think that anybody has any grounds of information out there. I think everything is hidden. But I'm not sitting here saying that this will not take place in Seattle. Even like maybe a portion. Who's to say that this entire movie is going to take place in Seattle? Maybe maybe the opening scene does to get the things, you know, get the movie kick-started with Sydney's new story of why Ghostface is after her. You know, maybe there is a babysitter that gets killed at the beginning and that brings her out. Or it could be Neil Prescott. You know, because a lot of people are saying they got sources that they know who the opening kill is going to be, but it's not going to be Mark Kincaid and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, we really do not know. And honestly, do we really want to know? I feel like we want to be shocked. You know, I think that what Guy Busick is writing and what Kevin Williamson and the entire team, I think they're cooking up something really special here. And I think we're going to get back to basics a little bit. And that's what I want to see. I honestly, it doesn't really matter where it takes place because, you know, even if it is taking place in Seattle, how much of Seattle City are we going to get in this movie? Who's to say that this isn't going to be in a more secluded area on the outskirts of Seattle or something, you know? Like, it doesn't mean it's going to be a big city, you know, a film all the way through, kind of like Scream 6 was with New York City. We might not get that, you know? It's just... I just want you to take everything with a grain of salt. That's what this is. This isn't a video to call anybody out or talk down about anybody or their sources. Maybe they do have sources. I don't know. But I just recall certain people here on YouTube claiming they had sources with Scream 5 and Scream 6 and made all these rumor mills, and none of it came to fruition. It was just bullshit. And so I just want you to take everything with a grain of salt. Where do you want this to take place? I personally wouldn't mind going back to Hollywood. I think that doing what Kevin Williamson originally wanted to do with Scream 3 before it got scrapped, I think that would be cool, that he could like right those wrongs. You know, he's like, oh, I can finally do what I wanted to do with that movie. And that also had Stu Macher in it. So I just think that if there was a way that they could do that, bring it back to Hollywood and make it like a darker version, not a goofy one like we got with Scream 3, but just a more serious tone. I think that would be kind of cool. Woodsboro would be fine too. You know, even if we, you know, half the movie is taking place in Seattle or Hollywood, and then the other half is taking place to Woodsboro. You know, like we never kind of really done that. We never been in like two different places. We've always been stuck in like one place, you know. So and you know, the opening scene might only take place in Seattle, and then the rest of the movie take place in Hollywood or Woodsboro or even New York City or anywhere else, you know. So yeah. I don't know. It just, as much as like people are saying this is going to take place in Seattle, I just don't expect it to be a big. I don't feel like Seattle City is going to be a big backdrop of this movie. That's what I'm trying to say here. Is that what I'm trying to say? I think that's what I'm trying to say. And to take everything with a grain of salt, even here on my channel, because it's all theories and predictions and just fun, okay? I like to make these fun videos and these fun theory videos, but I never claim that I have certain sources that say something whenever I don't, okay? So anyways, love you guys. Subscribe to Destination Station if you want more videos like this and you want more Scream content, more horror content, and be a part of Scream Talk, Friday nights, 10 p.m. Central, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.